What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we will be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. We're doing a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers, which is right around the corner. I am very excited to do that. Otherwise, let's get on with today's episode. So in today's episode, we're going to be looking at the potential of like where Bitcoin and Litecoin are leading up to a potential breakout. Like, are they leading up to a breakout? Are we seeing a pattern or something that will help us determine where Litecoin and Bitcoin potentially break out to? We're also going to be looking at XRP, obviously seeing if that has consolidated enough where we can see a higher movement in the price, if we're going to see a pullback. Just a bunch of stuff to go over. Obviously, also looking at the coin market cap too, which we will begin with. Otherwise, enjoy the episode. If you like the content, make sure to leave a giant thumbs up. This way I know to keep making these videos. And let's dive into it. So I did refresh the coin market cap today, and we see a current market cap total of 222 billion. So slightly higher than yesterday, I believe only by 2 billion. So really nothing. I know 2 billion sounds like a lot, but in retrospect, it's really not much, just adjusting the volume there. 24-hour volume is 15.5 billion, so slightly higher than yesterday. I believe yesterday we saw it at 14. And then Bitcoin dominance is 51.4%, so quite a bit lower than yesterday. I think we were at like 52.5%, around that price level, or around that dominance level, percentage level. So a slight pullback from there as well. So very interesting overall. Not much movement we're really seeing within the market. So we're probably not going to see much movement with the prices as well today. So definitely we're in some sort of accumulation consolidation period, like I've talked about a few videos ago. And as you can see, when we look at the top 10 cryptos, really not much is happening. Like, truly not much is happening right now. Bitcoin's not even down a percentage. Only 2 out of the 10 coins are up by 3%. Otherwise, everything is either down by like 0.5% or up by like 0.5%. Tether isn't even moving at all. Stellar 0.9, Litecoin down by 0.4. Bitcoin Cash down by 0.4. So really not much movement. And if we scroll through the rest of the market, that's kind of what it seems to be. Nothing is really taking off. Nothing is really falling. Redcoin, though, up 16%. But otherwise, things are either, you know, down by 1% or up by 1%, if that. So just a sideways trading day. It may be due to the fact that it is Saturday afternoon, the weekend. So that could have something to do with the price doing movements like that. But to look at Litecoin and to further, you know, go on with our title that we saw. So I just want to move into the 4-hour. Like, are we seeing some sort of rally potentially in Litecoin that could trigger us to move much higher? So I do think we are anticipating a move, a bullish movement. And I do think there are some telltale signs that honestly show us the potential for a bullish breakout. Now, I do have a few concerns about this pattern or this formation that I am currently seeing. Hopefully you guys see it on the charts as well. But basically, I'm sort of seeing some sort of ascending triangle formation within Litecoin's 4-hour chart. So as you guys can see, we do have this uptrend right here, this yellow uptrend that I've drawn, and you can see I do have a resistance at around $63, and there's also, you could count one up here at around $64.79. But otherwise, we are on this uptrend. We are setting higher lows. That is a certain, that is a definite. We did actually break above our high-low middle moving average on the daily. You can see we did retrace back down recently on the relative strength index as well as our price. You can see here we pulled back down from around $65 down to as low as 59, so about $6 retracement. You can see we're currently at around $61.25, which you can see right here. We were at a low of 50, and then we're currently at around like 54. So a slight pullback back upwards. But honestly, I would not be surprised in the slightest if we start to see a few more days of consolidation, all the way to, I'd say, about the 7th of October. So it could be around a week. Now you can see how you can kind of move the graph here and get a date at the bottom. So you can see right around here we have dates. So if we just closed off to the end of this ascending triangle, kind of where the point is. So right around here, you can see the price, or the date is October 8th. Now, it's very possible that's playing the conservative route that we have around like 9 days left. But to this ascending triangle, we could see a movement, you know, as quickly as like October 4th, which is only like 5 days away. But I do think we're definitely going to see some sort of consolidation. I can draw it out for you guys, potentially some trading sideways, then another dip back down to this line, coming back up, and then I can see a potential move out and a move back to, you know, some previous highs that we've had in the past. But something on this sense where we could consolidate a little bit today, maybe tomorrow as well, pull back down, make another confirmation of this uptrend right here, a 1, 2, 3, a fourth confirmation, and then a move upwards, potentially bringing us to some higher highs. And I know a lot of you guys would want to see that $70 Litecoin we've been talking about for quite some time, and I do think it's going to happen, and it is right around the corner. So we could just look at the daily for a quick second. Nothing really too much to show you guys on the daily. This basically confirms more of the reason where this is a resistance at 61, and then this is another resistance around 62, 63. You can see that we're kind of in this pattern right now. And if you really wanted to get it exact, you could kind of move this slightly down. Hold on. I did not mean to draw that. You can move the line slightly down, right around, yeah, right around there. And then you can move this slightly up, right around there. So now you can see where the tops of these candles are, the bottom of those candles. You basically have a confirmation of exactly where we're seeing this price kind of hang out. Just let me delete that line really quick. Okay. Driving me crazy. There we go. Whatever. It's not really deleting, but basically right there would be the channel that it's kind of forming right now. So I do think some trading sideways, potentially in this line right here, and inevitably moving near this uptrend right here. And if anything, you could also swing this over right here. And you're now seeing another confirmation on the daily of a much quicker uptrend that could bring us to also like the 6th, so we could retest as soon as like the 3rd or the 2nd of October. So we do have like 2 lines of support depending on how you want to draw this, but we're definitely in some sort of ascending triangle formation, so be aware of that. Lastly, let's look at Bitcoin, and then we'll kind of wrap things up with Ethereum for our blue chip cryptos, and then we'll look at XRP. So you can see how Bitcoin is trading sideways right now. Not really much movement at all. There does seem to be some sort of support right here, but otherwise we're kind of balancing out with our high-low middle moving average. You can see that we're kind of testing it right here, and we're kind of moving way up off of it, which is quite nice in my opinion. You can see how we're facing a lot of support right here. Like we have a lot of support on top of this high-low MMA, and we can see that we're kind of retracing back up above the green band. So that's a huge indicator that there's a lot of support right now within Bitcoin's price. And you know, I do think we're headed right towards E, the point E. I think that's the end goal for Bitcoin at the current moment, and then we could see a potential breakout in Bitcoin at the end of E, or a bearish movement in E, but usually in symmetrical triangles we see some sort of uptrend that happens after. So definitely be mindful of that. Things seem to be doing quite well though, even on the relative strength index trading at around 50. So a lot of sideways consolidation, beautiful timing, plenty of potential to move higher up to, you know, as high as 67.35, $6,700 is definitely in the ballpark range where I'm projecting that we see Bitcoin grow to, you know, to October 3rd is plenty of potential for us to move there. So literally within the next week, the following week coming up, we should definitely see a higher move in Bitcoin, and I'll be right here tracking it with you guys. Lastly, let's check out Ethereum. So Ethereum does seem to be battling its current resistance level quite well. I know we've had and talked about a 9-month resistance within Ethereum, but we're now seeing it kind of test its resistance right now. So truly within, again, next week is definitely going to be a big week for cryptocurrency. If we manage to break bullish from this line and we start to trade out, we could see a massive run and spike all the way up to like $350, which inevitably is like a 200% run within like a week or so. So definitely be paying attention to Ethereum. I do think there's plenty of potential within that coin as well, and I do think it's quite undervalued at the current moment right now. And lastly, I know for Dave C and a bunch of other guys that like to trade XRP or Ripple, whatever you guys want to call it, but XRP on TradingView is considered Ripple on Bitfinex. So I know it's a different, way of saying it, but that's how I look at it on the charts. But to wrap things up, Ripple does seem to be doing quite well. The one concern that that's showing me, the one red flag, is the fact that we are still kind of nearing overbought, and there still is the possibility that we come down lower. Yes, this is a beautiful movement back up to literally a high that we fell from quite quickly and quite rapidly. I know we were as high as 80 cents prior, which is a massive jump from 26 cents. That's more than like triple the current price. So that's a massive profit right there if you guys invested in Ripple at that level and sold up all the way over there. But we are seeing some consolidation now, and I truly don't think we're going to go much higher in terms of the fact that we are still extremely overbought. I am anticipating some sort of correction, back down into this zone right here, this region right here. So if we do come back down and retrace down to our red band on the high-low MMA, I wouldn't be surprised at all. And I'm almost expecting some sort of pullback down quite quickly. Otherwise, that's going to sum up the video for today, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, giveaway at 5K, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.